I just wanted to show you the fourth window that I did for the Scotty. The finish on this one came out just a little bit nicer, I think, than the first three. I used a slightly different technique. I did a little bit of experimenting, and this finish I like better. It's still that brushed finish because I'm not going for a polished look. There's still some character flaws in it, and that's just fine with me. There again, I'm not going for a perfect restore. Just going for a nice refinishing of the window, make it usable again, make it watertight, and that's what we have here. I think I'll probably end up going back to the first three windows, touching them up a little bit so they look as good as this window does. Now, one thing I wanted to show you also, I have this nice chart here. My friend over at MTRV Repair, Mike, why he sent me these samples of these gaskets for the windows. So this way I can measure up each gasket size that I need, and this chart that I printed out from VintageTrailerShop.com, well, it has all the Her windows on it, so I can match up what kind of Her window I have, and then that way I know what gasket I need, and I can go ahead and order new gaskets for all the windows. So that's my plan after I get the windows all cleaned up and ready to go. We'll also need to order some glass for these, which I'm going to order from a local glass shop. The last window we have is the front window, and the front window is a character of its own. It goes together completely different than these side windows and the rear window. That one's going to take us some time. That one may be a little more challenging, and of course there'll be a video forthcoming whenever we get that far. But for right now, we're going to finish up these four other windows, get those ready to go. And I just wanted to point out something else. You know, this is March 3rd. It's snowing outside. They're calling for 3 to 7 inches, or 5 to 7 inches of snow today. But yet I'm here in the shop, and we're working on restoring these windows because we planned ahead here in the fall. And even if you can't get your trailer inside a garage or a shop to work on it, like I can't do that here, why, if you plan ahead in the fall and pull some of these parts off, then you can work on them through the winter. That way, you know, when you get the winter blues, you have something to do. So I've been working on these windows. I also have some interior parts. I have the eyebrows and a few other pieces that I can work on refinishing here this winter. Have them ready to go for whenever spring gets here and you want to uncover that trailer. Of course, if you do that, make sure you package up your trailer real secure for winter. My trailer is tarped twice. Each tarp is held down individually. That way, in case something does happen to the outside tarp, the inside one is still there. It's also back beside the shop here and beside a fence. So it's pretty secure, and the wind really doesn't whip at it much. So, you know, if that's what you need to do, you know, just try and make sure your trailer is as watertight and packaged up well for winter. That way, when you're ready to go in the spring, you don't have any damage to deal with beyond what you already have to deal with. So that's all I have for today, and we'll catch you next time.